Hello, hello. All right. I think the stream is live. I mean, it's been live for a bit. Just wanted to get some music going. Got my little preview over here so I can see what's happening. All right. I've been a busy bee. Done a lot of work. I have a finding clients mini game to get you exposure. Exposure, a certain amount of exposure will get you a new client, and every time you get a new client, the amount of exposure you need to get the next one will increase. So it's like XP. I thought it was funny, XP, exposure, instead of experience points. And you gain exposure by delivering brochures to houses. And this is like a map that you're like controlling a delivery drone to deliver brochures to houses in different neighborhoods. Right now I only have 2 neighborhoods designed. But I really like how the movement's working. You just hit a directional key like once and it goes to the next turn or corner. Unless it's a house. And then you stop in front of the house. So yeah, that's working. But I need a mowing calendar menu. So right now, after you read all messages, you can mow, but this just takes you to the test mowing room. What I want is, I don't know if you can see it. It's too bright. This is my notes. I should write on Sharpie so y'all can see. I always have a notepad here for like designing stuff, and I spend a lot of time just like sitting here quietly, like sketching out ideas. You can't see it, but on this, it shows like a calendar system. So we'll enter the mowing menu. It'll, instead of going to like directly to mow a lawn, it'll go to a menu with a calendar that shows you your clients and whether you have mowed their lawn that week. And then you can enter into each client and mow their lawn. So I have some work to do. A lot of work to do, actually. I first feel like the music's a little loud, so let me turn down the music just slightly. We want the music nice and chill. Nice and chill music. There we go. Hopefully this music's a little better. I wasn't enjoying listening to the other playlist I had. Supposedly this is a copyright-free EDM Spotify playlist. We'll see. All right, so I have this working. And now I need to create, what, like a new menu? I think I need to create, so when I go here, it needs to go to calendar. So first thing I need to get rid of this requirement that I read all messages before I enter this button. So let's just go over to the interface. And let's just get rid of all, I mean, we don't need any of this. I want to be able to see the calendar even if you have unread messages, so might as well just get rid of it. Just, yeah, mowing. Let's see here what's... All right, let's just see if I broke anything before I start working on the menu. Okay, I didn't break anything. Good. All right, so I need a new menu so I can start designing it. So that means I need a new room. So which should I use as a template? I think I'll use just our interface as the template. Let's call this our, what do I call it? Our calendar client list. Our clients. Our client's calendar. Okay, let's just call it our clients. All right, so first thing we need is a script for the creation code. Room interface, call this room clients. Room clients. And we need the HUD should stay the same at HUD interface, right? What is HUD interface looking like right now? Just select, nothing back. Okay. OHUD. OHUD clients. And let's go OHUD clients. And let's get the back button here. Y2 OHUD menu back. Oh, also in in the room, I need to put the creation code. Room clients. All right, so now I need a camera. Okay. Can I just use camera interface? No, I want to be able to do some fun things with the camera to track the number of clients I have. So new camera. Let's call this camera clients. Camera clients, and we can uncomment that. Let's make sure it's working. Let's HUD that, and we can have this move with the menu, but we'll work on that later. And then control. Let's create a new control object. Control clients. Control clients. Okay, so we got all of our objects created. Let's go here, make sure buttons max. I'll set to 1 for now. Button equals, let's just have it always be 0 for now. Yeah, for now that should work. Reminds me, in the message system, I have to make the messages like their own rooms, but that's for another time. Let's see here. This is just for scrolling. Yeah. So technically, I should be able to go... Oh, I need to change where it goes. So let's go to interface, O button mowing, and let's change this name from O button mowing to O interface button clients. My room will be R clients, and the text clients and calendar. Client calendar. Text client calendar. Will that look okay? Yeah? Right? And then the function will be to go to my room. Yeah. That's too wide. I can make it less wide by adding a new line. Client calendar, client's calendar, client calendar. Client? Okay, let's see how it looks. Let's just see how it looks. Client calendar. Am I going crazy? Client calendar. That does not scream to me that this is where you go to mow lawns. And this also makes me want to change this button to 2 lines. Find clients. Mowing calendar? Or I could just still call it mowing. Yeah, this name isn't working. Let's call it mowing and clients. Mowing clients. That's funny. It's like you're mowing them down. Mowing calendar? Let's call it mowing. Nothing else works. It's mowing. Okay. All right, and now let me just add a quick control here. O control clients. That the back button. Do I have a back button? I don't have a back button. So we need to go. How do I do a back button here? There we go. Canceling. If back. Yeah, just room go to, right? Our interface. Okay. Let's see if I can navigate between those 2 rooms easily enough now. So, mowing. It's not letting me because something must be up with unread messages. Let's just see if that's the issue. I'll go read all the messages and see if it lets me go there. And if so, yeah, reply, read. Okay. All right. Interface button par. Right. Not O control. There we go. What's going on? What is happening? Yeah, interface button par. I need to reread that code, that bug report again. For object equals my button number. Oh. My button number is 0. Interface button par. Oh, I have a suspicion about what's going on. Yep. That's what it is. But I need to make it so I can go in here. Oh, check messages cleared. Right. All right, so I just removed that check. Okay. There we go. Now I can go in whenever. I don't like that this is not showing up immediately. Because this should. I'm going to do a quick detour over here. Check messages cleared is false. They should be immediately. Yeah, because it is typing. Okay, so let's go over here. Slight detour. Slight detour. Yeah. Otherwise. Well, this is working, so I don't want to mess it up. There are unread messages, yeah. There's no unread messages. Check to see if there's a reply you have to do. There's no unread messages. Typing text. How does this make sense? How the heck does that make sense? If there's unread messages, what is happening? Because I need this to work. How is this not? Oh my gosh. This is driving me nuts. And I can't get hung up on this. But it shows typing here, then it should be showing that there. You know? But I'll have to just deal with that another time. I'll have to deal with that another time, for sure. Let's just get to building this calendar system because I'm going to get hung up on this little side adventure. Okay, so we have our client room. And now I'm looking at my notepad right now. I need buttons for each client. At the beginning of the game, you can only mow your own lawn once per week, right? So first thing I need is, do I make the calendar day cycle system next, or do I start building? I think I should need to build at least this button in. Okay, so I need a new group. Call this clients. Then we need a button. Let's call this clients button bar. Move this over to clients. My control is control clients. My action I need to change the name of this sprite, but yes, everything is looking good. So, and now I need buttons. So let's move this. Let's call this clients. button. Oh, clients button what? Button my lawn. Let's just call it that. This is a horrible name. Create my room. We'll go to our mowing. Text will say my lawn, my own lawn. My button number is 0. I don't need this, because when I go back, I don't need to be... Do I want to remember? Well, we can always implement that system later, so we don't need that. Yeah. Oh, clients. Okay, so let's open our clients. Instances. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, I can just look at the... Yeah, that's centered. But I don't want it centered. With this calendar, I need it over here. And then over here will be like the days of the week. And then up here will say like the date and the day it is. So I need it actually more like down here. Can I make it all the way over? That's too far over. Let's go right here. Let's see what it looks like. Oh. Oh, the parent object is incorrect. Objects, clients. There we go. My own lawn. My property, my lawn, my own lawn. My lawn. I feel like this song's been... Oh, how long has this song been going on? Okay. New song. All right, so that's my lawn, and if I go into my lawn, there we go. Yay, I can mow, right? Even though I need a way to go back, cancel out of a mowing job. Doesn't matter. So that's my lawn. Let's also make another button just for shits and giggles. So this is button number 0. It's the O clients button. Friend. This will be so you can also mow your friend's lawn. Text global dot messages friend name plus lawn. Then we'll add that here. Thought I said new line, but I guess I didn't. Oh, /n. And let's do Mylon also /n. Let me just say Neil. All right, and then we need to have a calendar system now. Or Neil still goes to the same mowing room, but that's okay. Yeah. So now I need a calendar. Ooh, how am I going to do this? That will say, how do I want the calendar to look? Calendar could say like day of the week here, like Monday, MTW THF, just 5 days a week, yeah. And then it has to be lined up next to these buttons. Can I make them individual objects? And how will I make it look? Oof, this is going to be this one's going to be tough. I'm going to have to really focus. I wanted like a grid, like a spreadsheet. Right? And like if you've mowed the lawn on a given day, it gets you a symbol like a check mark or like an X. If the day has passed, it's like a 0. And then empty if there's still more days left. They could also do different colors. Okay. So do they do individual objects? Individual objects? Does that make sense? What would keep track of that? It'd be a global variable. It'd be a global variable called like global. Let me take a note here actually. Note. So it'd be like a global variable, global dot calendar, no, global dot clients, and then clients friend global.clients mode friend equals false, and then it could be set to true. Actually, it doesn't need to be true. It needs to be the day of the week, 0 through 5. 0 through 4. 0 equals Monday. 1 equals Tuesday, etc. through Friday. Right? These get cleared at the new week. Variable gets cleared every week back to 0. It keeps, no, 0 through 5. 0, there we go. 1, 2, 0 equals not mode. 1 equals mode Monday, mode Tuesday, etc. Yeah. Okay. And so it could just be one object for the entire week, and it can just draw a symbol for each day. One object per client simply draws all of the days markers. Yeah. I think that can work. So let's create that object. Let's clear these things out a little bit. So that's buttons. Let's do create object. We'll call this O calendar. Not O calendar. O clients calendar. And let's do my lawn. And we'll make a parent object in a moment. We'll just build it out first. And then here, each button needs to create its own object, or I can place it physically. Right? Let's just have each button draw it so I don't have to place it. My calendar equals O clients calendar my lawn. And then here, clients button par, it would instance create layer, I don't know, X plus sprite width plus 10, Y instances my, what's it called? My calendar. And let's just copy this over to friend. Just because they're both there, I don't want it to bug out. Okay, so how will I see if it gets created? So let's just open this and have it draw something. Just real quick, draw. Draw set font F default, draw set H align left, draw set B align middle, draw set color global dot color prime, and then draw text X Y, some test text. There we go. Yeah, that's too far. Okay, it's fine though. It's actually creating it. Sprite width divided by 2. I might want to set up an array just to handle this. Just a one-dimensional array. It'd be nice if they were separate objects. I can make it very uniform that way. Don't have to, though. It can all be handled by one object. I'll need, like, a grid of some kind. Worry about that later. Let's just get the system working. This would be Monday. All right, so this will draw a different symbol depending on if it's global variable. Mylon. Right? So we need to set the coordinates first. Set all the coordinates. Will be x1 equals x, x2, this is Monday, x2 equals x1 plus buffer. Let's set a buffer variable. Buffer equals 40, 30. Buffer equals 30. x3 equals x2 plus buffer, x4 equals x3 plus buffer, x5 equals x4 plus buffer. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now let's draw x1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, just test like what it looks like. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Pretty good distance. I want to create it a little further out. Just a little. Give it some space. Give it some espacio. It's pretty good. Maybe 20 or 25. That's better. So an O means day has passed. X means you've mowed it. Or maybe instead of an O, it could be like a little hyphen. Just like meaning the day has passed, but like, ooh, I like that much better. And then it could be, right, on Friday it would look like this. I guess Friday wouldn't show anything at all. It'd be during the weekend. It would look like that. Yeah. I feel like Chit from YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Do it, lady. Yeah. Okay. And then I can just set up some checks here. So let's declare that global variable now. So this would be a couple of global variables that I need. Let's call this region clients and calendar and region. So this would be like clients mode Mylon, right? Clients mode friend, let's imagine I mowed my lawn on Monday, mowed my friend's lawn on Thursday. So what would that check look like? Check would look like, what would it look like? Would check, and then also global dot calendar weekday equals, say it equals Friday, right? Which day it was mowed in the week. Which day of the week is it currently? And so what would that check look like? It'd be like, what would that check? Because I don't want to create I don't want to create like a crazy array. And I don't want to repeat a bunch of code. I might have to. If global dot calendar weekday is greater than 0, you know what? If it works, it works. Let's just repeat this. Greater than 1, 2, 3, 4. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Let's go to and just remove this thing so I'm not worried about it. Then it'll only draw 1. Damn it. Ah. Oh, I'm just going to have to repeat code. I don't care. I don't care. If it works, it works. Is it bad code? Absolutely, it is. X2, X1, X2, X3. X2, X1, X2, X3, X4. Five, 4, 3, 2. Looks so bad. It's so bad. But if it works, I'm prototyping. If it works, it works. All right, so right now, it should show. Oh, there we go. But if I go here and change the weekday to be Monday, show only 1. Very good. Have it back to Friday. And we can... Okay, now this needs to change. Yeah, this system isn't working. I like the idea of the variable storing when it was mowed. think I have an idea. It'll do a check against the day of the week. It'll do a check against the day of the week, and we'll say text marker Monday mark Monday. There we go. Mark Monday equals Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Ooh, Friday, Tuesday, no, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right? All right. See, by trying to be elegant and not having separate objects for each calendar marker, I've made things very inelegant. So sometimes the most elegant solution is to just go with your gut instinct and do the clunky thing. Otherwise, you're like backpedaling a bunch. But thankfully, this will all be in a parent object, so we won't have to repeat this. Oh yeah, that was already done. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right? Okay. And then what will change this? Step. Actually, let's not have it in the step event right now. Let's have it in the create event. And be like, so it needs to do a check. What is that check? Check is, what am I calling it? Mylon? So inelegant. Yeah, this is garbage. This is hot garbage. I need to do a different system, I think. Because I just want it to be more automatic. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just try to make this work. So, first is Mark Monday. Declared all those variables. Monday. if it's mowed on a Monday, Monday gets an X. Else, no, I guess they all get a hyphen. Three, 4, 5. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Currently, I have it declared as what? I have it declared as Monday. Let's just say it's Wednesday. And yeah, let's see. Let's see if it works. Right? And if I change it to Monday, it's then. I change it to Friday. Yeah, everything's working. See, it was mowed on Wednesday or Tuesday, and the current calendar weekday is Wednesday. Mm-hmm. The grid, I think, is going to help me visualize this better, add some words. Yeah. I need to add some words there. Monday, Tuesday, M, T, W for Wednesday. Thursday will be TH. And Friday will be F. Day of week. Clients, day of week. Okay, I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'll be back and I'm going to start working on the UI a little bit. All right, so this needs to say lawns to mow or list of clients. Oh, also HUD here needs to change this to clients. And let's change this to 5 so I can see where everything is. Oh. So first I need words up here. I can just say select property to mow. Select property to mow. Can I just do this in control? Draw. Select property. To mow. Select client property to mow. And let's have this, let's make sure this is being spawned in a good place. The Y should be something like 20. Let's do the align top, so I know where I'm placing it. 10. It'd be like, where do I have the button right now? This is 70. Select client property to mow. Select which. Select a client. Select a client property to mow, and that's not too wide. And then over here, yeah, I also need this over a little bit because I want a little exclamation mark to appear if you haven't mowed their property yet. Room clients. Let's move it over by 1. Select client property to mow. My lawn. Oh. And then I need the days of the week markers. Select client property mow. MTWTHF. I need it to align perfectly, though. Since my lawn will always be there, I can have it in that. right? So this will be different for the other ones, but for this one, yeah. Let's do this here. Draw days of the week markers. Draw days of the week labels. M, T, W, T, H, F. Draw markers. Left, middle, Monday. Oof. How much does that throw it off if I change it to center? Not bad. Actually, I prefer it that way. Actually, I just might have a different object because that's going to help me reimagine things, I think. So let's call this O client days marker. Days of week. Add event, draw. Instance create layer x1 y minus 40 instances. And I can have it at the very bottom, actually. Create days of the week marker labels. Oh, but I also need it like aligned. Well, I'll just have to remember to X, right? X1. Buffer 30. And then draw. X1, Y, M. For Monday. M. Need this a little lower. But I can change that. Thursday, Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, there we go. And let's just make it a little less. But yeah, create. That looks good. I want that a little higher up. That looks good. We'll have a separate camera that just stays right up here, so we always see that. And then this camera will go down for any number of clients. The T is a little weird, but that's okay. It's only because it's 4 pixels wide instead of 5, and X is 5 pixels wide. Okay, so what does it look like if I change which day of the week it is? I also want a thing that draws around which day of the week it is. I like that idea. So if it's Wednesday, it'll have like a little box around Wednesday. Maybe these could be just darkened. Maybe. It could be darkened. I'm gonna have to do the same thing as I did up here, huh? Change the color. So if it's Monday, we want this to change here. Then this will just change depending. Oop, I need to remove that. I also want the instruction to be alt. And then I want a sprite drawn around each day of the week. All right, so let's create that sprite. Create 16 by 16. Oof. Maybe. We'll move this over. That looks good. And then here, I get away with a bar. That looks right. Do I need 2 bars? Yeah, that looks okay. Move this over here. And I can reduce it by 1 if I need to. Export as, let's call this S calendar day marker. Sprites, create S calendar day marker. Oh, draw sprite S calendar day marker, subimage 0, X would be X1, Y 1 1 0 global dot color alt, I think, alpha of 1. I don't have to repeat this code. I just have 1. I'll have it just in case, just because what if I want to have a weekend, like a weekend day? 5. So I don't want to draw it. Man, I'm wondering if I even need the grid. Or if visually it makes enough sense. Mm-hmm. Not interface, initialize game, change the day of the week to Friday. I actually changed to Thursday. I'm really interested to see how it works with the 2 letters. Oof. Oh, that's close. It needs to be at least maybe 4 pixels wider. Yeah, that's why I check. That's why I check. So we need it. Transparency, width. Let's try a width of 20. Move this over. Move this over. Move this over. Move these over by a pixel. Actually, I might want to just keep them there. How long is a underscore? Oh, a little higher. Yeah, that's going to have to be it. Sorry, hyphens. Oh, sorry, hyphens. Oh, no, that doesn't look good either. See, I like the pixel difference. Let's just do this. Sprites. All right, let's see how that works. Better. Needs to be a little wider still. Well, then I can do the hyphens now. Width of 22. Move this over. Delete these, then we do underscore character. Copy that over. Yeah, that looks good. replace, import. Let's see how that looks. Now, how does it look if I change the weekday to Friday? Or if I change it to Tuesday? Or if I change it to Monday? And then here, what do I need? I need, like, it says the day of the week. I had a pretty cool system in one of my previous prototypes that actually could get the correct day of the year. Which is funny to me. But I don't even think I need that. For now, it just needs to cycle through the week. I need this further to the left. Yeah, that looks much better. And then this needs to be a little higher. $35. Da-ba-da-ba. Oh yeah. Get a little further out. Better. Mm-hmm. Well, the stream seems pretty slow today, so I think I'm going to stop the stream just so I can focus on some of the nitty-gritties. It'll get a little boring. But if you watched, thanks for watching. Or if you're watching in the future with the VOD, thanks for watching. I'll try to keep y'all updated about where this project